Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. I am Ashley. For those of you who are new, in today's video I'm just going to be chit-chatting and giving you guys a life update. So if you guys are interested, keep watching. So let's get started. Excuse me, I've already done my skin prep. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I've already done my skin prep. I've already washed, cleaned, toned, put my serums on that I use in the daytime. And I must express how important prepping your skin is for your base, for your foundation. So you just really gotta actually take your time and get into that. But I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use this serum. It's called Glow Up by Be Pure. I had got this from the Dollar Tree and I really do like it. It's not like a top-notch serum, but I just like to use it for under my makeup. It smells really good too, and I believe it has niacinamide in it. And as you guys can see, I've already done my eyebrows off camera. And I went ahead and arched my brows just a little bit. I kind of took them down just a notch because they were beginning to get too thick. So I just decided to arch them and bring them down just real neat. Let's go in with my, what's this, e.l.f. C Brightening Putty Primer. So as you guys know, I was in school. I recently graduated in May, the early part of May, May 4th to be exact. And I am a certified esthetician. I'm not licensed yet because I'm taking my exam to get my license the first week of June. So I've just been kind of studying for that and getting ready for that, because it's like, you know what, it's easier when you know exactly what you need to study, but in this case, like, you have to know everything to pass, and you have to pass with a 70%. But you know, it was okay because during school, like, I was able to, you know, kind of just like fly through it with no problem. I had a 4.0 GPA the whole year that I was in school for that program. And it wasn't easy. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that it was easy, because it wasn't. But at the same time, when you put in the time to study, then, you know, you'll be good. Like, I had a classmate, and shout out to Sydney. She helped the whole class. She almost carried us on her back. She made a Quizlet for us to study for all the exams that we had to take throughout the course of the semesters. And without that, like, would have been in the toilet. But thank God for Sydney. She was so helpful, so sweet. Her smile is so pretty. She's just so, like, a lovely person. Like, she is a genuine lovely person, and you don't really meet a lot of those people these days. So shout out to Sydney for all the help and support while we were in school. I don't know if she watches my videos, but girl, you was the GOAT. So I graduated in May. It was really crazy. I just remember the first day of class, and it's just so crazy how we just kind of flew through that year, and it was okay. Like, my experience in school, and being that I'm so much older, I think I was like the second oldest in the class, but like, being around all of those girls, it was different, but it was fun. Like, there were moments where, you know, we were bonding and it was good, and then there was moments when it wasn't so good. But you just got to know what you're there for. And like, I knew I had tunnel vision when I came in. I knew. And I'm just going in with my palette that I got from Shein, the Los Angeles palette. And I'm actually going to use two things from there for my eyes. So I'm just going to go in with Culver, and that's this rich dark brown. And I'm just gonna use that for a base. But as long as you know what you're going there for and you don't let anything get in your way, you'll be fine. It was very fun. It was very fun. I gained a lot of experience. Things that I didn't know so much about, like in depth. It was really interesting learning. And it was all, if I could sum it up, it was just an unforgettable experience, and it was fun. And I just never thought that I would, be going into something for school for something that I love to do. And of course, I'm a makeup artist. I've always wanted to learn more about makeup, but on the flip side, esthetician school, learning about skin, learning about how the skin works, how the organ works is just another side of it that I never thought about exploring, but I'm glad I did. So, I gotta tell y'all how funny God is. Like, he puts you in places and he strategically plans things and you don't even know that he's planning these things for you. Like, I was in school since 22, and the classes that I took, I had no idea that it would play a part in me being able to graduate and getting to where I am without taking those courses before. And I didn't even know that I needed them, but it's like I said, it's so funny how God plans things out. You think you may know what you want for your life, but he's really planning it out for you, working it out for you. So I'm really, really proud of myself. I've never finished anything, when it comes to school, because I've been to school so many times. Like, I've changed my major so many times, and I believe I've told you guys this on this channel, and I'm just really proud that I was able to complete something, and I'm just super happy about my future. I'm in the process of looking for a job in my field of study, which is really hard because a lot of places, and I'm just taking the ordinary, and I think this is in the shade, let me see, 3.1Y dark yellow undertone. I'm just taking it, I'm going to clean up my brow. But a lot of places aren't really hiring. They just aren't. And I just feel like in this field, you either get lucky. I'm going to just clean my brow with this. Get lucky and get in, so you can have a career, or you go off and you create your own business. And like right now, I don't feel like I'm quite ready to do that. I definitely want to gain some more hands-on experience before I set out and go on my own. Not saying that it's not doable, but I think the only thing that's really worrying for me is that in this economy, like, who is going to pamper themselves and like pay that kind of money, especially in the area that I'm living in? I almost feel like I would have to go out of town to start up my own business. But even with that, still, like, people are not coming out the pocket like that. I know certain people is, but a lot of people are saving their coins right now. So that's just something to think about. But I want to blend that in. But I'm really eager to get started in this line of work, because I definitely want to be able to have a successful business where I'm on both sides of the coin. Like, I could do makeup, and I could do your facial, and I can give you your wax, and just all of these body treatments, everything like under my scope of practice. I want to be able to tap in to all the income that I could possibly tap into, because I know that makeup applications are not an everyday thing for some people. It's an occasional thing. So I have to really think about that. And also, like, something in this field that would be like a consistent form of income would be the waxing, because women who like really keep themselves up, and not saying that the women who don't wax don't keep themselves up, because we all know there's other methods to hair removal, but women who like enjoy getting waxed and that sensation of being waxed, they're going to pay it. They're going to consistently come and get waxed. They like the results from it, so they're coming. But I just feel like I'm not going to get that here. You know, I'm not going to get that chance to open up a successful business here. So I'm going to have to start thinking, you know, about moving. You know, and my husband, he's in school right now and he's getting his master's, and he plans to go and he wants to be a professor. So I just feel like wherever he leads us, that's where I'll be going, because I'm pretty sure, you know, he'll be the one making a majority of the money. So I have to follow where he's going. But yeah, it's just a lot to think about. And I'm just taking that same concealer and going under my eye and the areas that I like to contour. I mean, not contour, I'm sorry, highlight. But yeah, this kind of business is, they say that it could be a 6-figure business, and I'm not doubting that, but just right now I just don't see it because of the economy, you know. So, and I get it, you have to market yourself and put yourself out there too, which I've been working on, branding, but yeah, it's kind of hard to build up clientele right now. And then, you know, you have to think about it too, like, you can't really expect for your friends and family to be a support to you because they're your friends and family. You know, nothing against friends and family, nothing against them at all, but they're not going to be the ones that's going to support you. And that's crazy to say, but it's sad, but it's true. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we all have that mentality of like, you know, this is my family, they're gonna give me a little discount, you know. But I've never been the type to believe in that, because I feel like a person who has been to school for their talent and this is their income, this is what they do for a living, like, you don't never shortchange those individuals, you know. So you just can't look to your friends and family to be your number one supporters, because they're not, you know. And some people, and I'm not saying that this is anybody that I know, but I'm just speaking in general, from, you know, the conversations that I've had with different people who actually have a business or have had businesses up and going. Like, they will have friends and family to know, you know, that whatever they're doing, and, you know, they don't want to support them. They want to go to someone else and take their dollars elsewhere and want to come to you for the discounts. And when you're not able to do that, then they get upset and they go somewhere else and pay that person. But it's just really sad. You know, these aren't my experiences, but I've seen it, you know, and it's just not cool. You know, you're gonna spend $1 somewhere else. You rather spend your money somewhere else than, you know, the people that you know, and especially if they have the talent and you're satisfied with the services that you're receiving from them. It just doesn't make any sense. But I don't know, sad, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, I've just been sending out my resumes to different places in hopes that I could get in and get me a job and gain some more experience. So I am blending this in, and you guys, I have had this concealer in my drawer towards the back, not picking it up. I got it from Ulta, and like, I thought that it was the wrong shade. So I had recently ordered the foundation on TikTok, The Ordinary, and let me see, I'm gonna tell you, I have it in 3.2 deep red undertones. You gotta shake it up. And I was so nervous about this because, like, it's so hard to pick foundations online or like it's even hard to watch reviews on it because the lighting sometimes is off, and sometimes it just makes the color look totally different. So this is the best one that I thought would fit me. I'm gonna shake it up good. I'm gonna go in with this foundation, and it's supposed to be like it's a serum, like, and I buy a lot of the Ordinary products. I'm gonna just put a little bit on my hand here, and it's so liquidy, and as you guys can see, like, it's almost running down my arm, not my arm but my hand here. And I'm just gonna take my brush and get the product off and just dab. And it's a bit red, but I just felt like it was gonna be the best fit. And I'm not gonna contour because I'm gonna go in with a powder and get those areas. So yeah, this is how deep it is too. This is the color. It's pretty deep for me. So that's why I was saving it for summer, because I normally tan a little bit. And this is just the drops. The coverage is pretty good. And it feels really light on the skin. It feels really light. I really wish that I could have found a better color match, because this is dark, but hopefully it'll work itself out along with the yellow concealer. But it feels so light. I love the feel of this. I like how it's looking. It's not super glossy. It's not matte. It looks good. And I think the concealer's gonna balance it out good. So I'm just taking it and dabbing it in. Just that amount of product. That's all it took, was like 2 drops. And I'm still working off my hand from the 2 drops, and I'm just blending it down. But man, that's some really decent coverage. It really is, for it just to be like a serum. So go in, and I'm using the this stick here, this Crystal Jelly Glaze stick from Shein. And it's really tiny. I got it for like $6 on Shein. It feels so cool to the touch. But I'm just gonna put that all over my lid, because I just want a little bit of sparkle. I really wanted to do like a glossy eye, and I felt like this would be the closest thing without actually having to do the glossy eye look. But I do like that. Just a little bit of shimmer in one step. I actually bought 2 of these. And what I like most about these is once you get them on the skin, they don't really budge. Like once they start drying down, it doesn't move around. Alright guys, so now, let me see, I think I want to take my brush and just kind of blend it here. Take it up a little bit more. I don't know why I feel like I have to lift this corner sometimes. Go ahead and set. And I'm going to use my Laura Mercier in Translucent Honey to set where I put my concealer. And hopefully it doesn't make it too powdery, because I don't want a super powdery look. I got this really nice brush, this really nice set of brushes from Mange or Mange. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I love their brushes. Like, they're so good. They're very soft and they come clean. Really good, really easy to clean. So I feel like that was a little bit too much. And I'm using the L'Oreal 24 Fresh powder. And this shade is, what is this one? This one is 550 Deep Dark. So I'm just going to use whatever's on the brush to try to get my nose contoured. I don't want to go in with too much. And like just the shape of this brush is just everything. It's angled and it's not a very dense brush. So when you go to blend it out, it just makes it so much easier. Same bronzer that I used to contour my nose, I'm gonna take that and put it on my cheekbones where I will want the contour. I'm just gonna blend it up. Now I want to bring it down all the way, just kind of concentrating it in this area here. And then down here under that chin. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a second bronzer, and that is my Juvia's Place bronzer. And I'm just going to put my bronzer up on my forehead. I'm trying to avoid the hair because it will get the hair to be brown just above where I place my contour, just to warm up the cheeks. Take it across the nose. Alright, so now I have two blushes. I haven't decided which one, but I think I'm gonna probably go with the orange one. And these are, I got these from Kroger, I believe. It's One of One by C.S. Moy, but they look like this. And I'm gonna just swatch the shades. This is supposed to be like a lip and cheek situation. I've never used it on my lips, but that orange is beautiful. That pink is really pretty too. So I think we're gonna, since we're doing like a bronze look, we're gonna go for the orange. Hopefully it doesn't take my makeup off. That's very sheer. Barely there. I do like the sheerness of it, but I think this is more for like supernatural girls who have flawless skin, who just wants a little bit of something. I'm gonna take a brush and just kind of pat that in. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere, but I don't want it, I want it blended. Yeah, you can barely see that. That sucks for me. Next time, I'm gonna try the pink one and see how that works. So for my lip combo, I'm going to use Beauty Creations pencil, and You Had Me at Espresso, and the e.l.f. lip plumping gloss in pink Paloma. So I'm gonna start with the liner first. And y'all stay sealing this e.l.f. out. I seen it on TikTok and I had to try it. I just couldn't get my hands on it for the longest, and I should have bought two. But I think I ended up buying a e.l.f. Reviver gloss instead of getting two of these. So I think that's what happened, but I really did enjoy this. And as you guys can see, I'm like low, scraping. But it's so pretty. Now I'm gonna spray. And of course I'm using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry down and I'll be right back, guys. So I went ahead and took my rollers out and kind of brushed my curls out a little bit. I just have to give the hair a moment. Like, it looks so good. I love the voluminous volume that is given those rollers. Like, it's everything. The color, everything. I love it so much. But anywho, guys, so this is how my makeup turned out. I really do like it. I feel like it looks very skin-like. The coverage is so amazing for it to be so thin. The color match is okay. You know what? I think it looks good. good summer foundation. It feels light. It feels very good on the skin. You don't need that much. The concealer, I think I'm okay with it, y'all. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys have tried the Ordinary foundation. Let me know if you guys are interested in trying the Ordinary foundation. It's very good. It feels very good on the skin. I think you guys would like it. And I want to say I paid a little bit under $10 for it on TikTok. I don't know how much it is in the store, but I paid under $10 for it on TikTok. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.